Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
BK says move over to French toast as it introduces a new line of breakfast sandwiches that look perfectly suited for the fall season. That's right, maple sure feels like fall to me, and these all new maple waffle sandwiches here at BK look like they're going to fit that bill pretty nicely. I'm really digging the presentation of this maple waffle bread, looking nice and crispy, nice and toasty. If you look closely on top, it looks like it's infused with maple flavoring. Little darker spots that you can see spread out there. Let's take a look underneath and see what we're working with here. Looks like we have got a slice of American cheese, 2 slices of hickory smoked bacon, maybe just 1 slice split in half, but looking pretty good. Fluffy egg folded over. I do believe BK has some of the best fast food eggs out there, and that's pretty much it. It's just really those main ingredients, guys. Looking really, really tasty. And although this has got that maple flavoring infused, of course, I did get a little extra syrup here to have a little fun with this one as we get into the review. But let's see if this one's going to deliver on the flavor. It's the all-new Maple Waffle Sandwich with bacon here at BK. Let's peep out this flavor. Is love in the air right now? Because the maple aroma absolutely is, and I definitely love it, guys. It smells really, really good. I'm really digging the fact that the crispiness on this is really standing out, guys. As I'm holding this, it doesn't really feel fried. It doesn't really feel toasted. It's like in the middle, and it's got a little bit of like a flour dusting feeling to it. My hands kind of feel like they're a little bit more dusted. So before I take the first bite, and as always, if you guys are fans of high quality, delicious looking food reviews, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to tap that bell icon so you can be notified as soon as new content drops every week. Here we go with the Maple Waffle Sandwich here at BK with that bacon action. Let's do it. It's almost got a biscuit vibe to it. And it's getting very thick as I'm chewing into this, guys. Looks are a little deceiving on this one. It's got the denseness feeling of like a biscuit, but nice sweet mapley flavor coming up on the back end. It really feels pretty dense. I wish I had something to drink with me right now. But as usual, very nice flavor from the egg. The folded egg is pretty good. The bacon, kind of the basic stuff you get here at BK for the breakfast sandwiches here. It's all the same things you know. With the new maple waffle bread, that surprisingly feels like it's thicker and thicker as you're getting into it, at least after that first bite. Let's keep going. Wow, don't let the looks of this one fool you guys. It is really, really dense when it comes to that maple waffle bread. It almost feels like it expands as you're chewing it. After that first bite, I was like, wow, this is really pretty thick. But as you can see, the basic ingredients that we already talked about right there, and although it does seem a little on the thin side, it really packs a very nice amount of flavor, just the right amount of sweetness, and I'm really digging that maple overall flavor to match the aroma in the car. Pretty good. And speaking of that maple flavor, it kind of helps that you can actually see it, which is kind of a nice thing. Most of these types of sandwiches say they just have maple flavoring and you really can't tell anything other than the toastiness that it's got on the outside. But the fact that you can see little specks of maple flavoring in there really goes a long way. And actually, guys, let me try this by itself. Actually, I'm pulling a piece just with the maple flavoring right there at the very edge. Yeah, a decent amount of sweetness. This is actually really, really tasty. But with all that said, let's go for a little overload and go for some standard syrup to see what that's going to do to this, because this is already packing some pretty decent flavor. Nice and thick. I think this little platform right here will do nicely indeed. Let's go for it. As a little bit of that syrup went over the edge, but that's okay because we've got plenty of syrup on this one. Here we go. Extra. You gotta love it. And it's just so dense. A lot of extra flavor with that one, guys. A little bit of the extra maple goodness on top of the thickness of that waffle. Man, these are really, really tasty. Whoever is making these for BK, definitely they need to keep this on the menu. It's good. And of course, naturally, with the sneak attack denseness of that maple waffle bread, along with the syrup itself, I can't taste the cheese one bit on this, guys. Again, I think that's just kind of keeping everything together as always, but there's no real flavor really standing out from it. But hey, I guess just bacon and egg wouldn't really look good for advertising purposes, so I see why they always use cheese. I just wish it would just stand out just a little bit in these sandwiches. But guys, the highlight is obviously going to be the maple waffle bread. That's the main reason you want to go for this one. Decent. Well, let me just say, it takes a lot for me to get up really early in the morning to go for breakfast. I mean, my favorite time of the night to actually have it is just that, at night. After midnight preferably, it's really the funnest time for me to have it. But I gotta be honest, if I was up early and I was itching for, say, waffles or pancakes and I didn't want to make it myself, I would probably rock that, guys, because the quality was pretty decent. And like I said, very deceiving on the overall flavor with that one there. I mean, it did deliver the maple goodness, but it had so much more denseness and additional flavor because of that. Once I bit into it and started chewing it up, it felt like it was like expanding. Like I really had to keep chewing this one as though it was like a thicker biscuit, but it was very, very tasty overall, and I would easily rock that one again. So with that said, I'm gonna have to give the maple waffle sandwich with bacon here at BK a pretty rock solid 8.8 out of 10, guys. It's really close to the 9, almost 10 range because the quality delivered on this one. And like I said, don't let the size deceive you. It's packing some surprising denseness with the right amount of sweetness and of course all the familiar flavors from breakfast here at BK with the egg and the bacon. I just wish the cheese stood out just a little bit more, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, do me a quick favor. Drop some comments down below and let me know if you're a breakfast person in particular, and if you are you gonna give one of these maple waffle sandwiches a shot? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Yeah, maple syrup is not required with this one, but if you're a fan of maple like I am, you can never have too much of a good thing. All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. But hey, before you go, and just in case you haven't already, take a look at the last review that I put out right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's gonna recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.